Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of On It. I am Mikey. That is Devan.
Damn, I wish I could remember what we talked about. I couldn't even remember what we talked about the Super Bowl.
If it has to come down to that, or I just seem like a hater to get my point across, I'll do it.
Oh my God, he missed it!
Yeah, would you address him as Sponge or Bob?
It would be SpongeBob. His name is SpongeBob.
Or Sponge?
It's SpongeBob SquarePants.
Two
So
names.
his first name is
But
SpongeBob.
4 words, 2 names.
No. His first name is SpongeBob. That's his first name. No, it's not Sponge. It's SpongeBob.
Bob, square, hyphen, pants.
No hyphen. There's no hyphen.
First name Sponge, middle name
Nope.
Bob,
Nah.
square, hyphen, pants.
I think it'd be funnier to just call him Bobby, because that's something
Bobby
they never call
SquarePants?
SpongeBob. It's just
Bobby?
Bobby. So he's
Bobby
definitely
seems like
not
one of
going by.
his alter egos.
But no, it's just SpongeBob. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of On It. We are here. You got me. You got Devan. We are back, and it's Christmas time. It's December. We got it. It is. Don't shake your head. Don't shake.
What's that shirt say?
At this point,
Santa's workshop?
people will try pushing it back. Oh, you gotta let Thanksgiving happen first. Oh, you gotta let this happen. So by the time December hits, you just gotta accept it. It's Christmas time. It's the holiday season, Devan. Turn on the TV. It's Jingle Bells rocking during a Target commercial. No matter what channel you go to, it's holiday season. But we are back. We are here. We have all week 13.
You're making
to
me seem
discuss.
like a Christmas hater. But yeah, I mean,
You.
Christmas time is like,
I mean,
a week, 2 weeks leading up. A month is crazy.
no, it's not.
Like right
Dude,
when
most
December hits,
people-
it's Christmas time.
I would say it's at least a 50-50 split, where 50% of people are getting in the holiday spirit once Halloween's over.
I don't like that. I'm cool with the December. December is fine. Once Halloween's over, it's nuts.
No, like have your decoration. Like if I'm going to your house for Thanksgiving, your decorations better be up. Like we're
No.
kicking off Christmas. We're kicking off the holiday season on Thanksgiving.
No.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that.
There's a big problem.
It's one of the last days. It's one of the last days, and then boom, you kick it off, and then you're in the holiday season in December. It's easy. It's money.
I guess, yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. But we got week 13 games, Devan. Obviously, Thanksgiving games we already discussed. But we have all of Sunday's games. We have one
Friday.
that we obviously didn't get to talk about. I was about to say one that we didn't get to talk about, and I was surprised. I said, we went 0 for 3 on Thanksgiving. I was like, there's no way we go 0 for 4. Like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way Chicago beats Philly. And then Chicago beat Philly. So that's a big problem to me. I don't know in terms of what's going on in the NFL. Like we've already had questions about Philly. I still don't like, and I mean I'm going to ask the question in a second, but I still feel like I can't give it to Chicago. I can't. So
No.
there's something in me that's like I really can't.
I mean, there's yes and no. There's a part of me that definitely gives it to them for being in this position. And even if, yes, this is a depleted Philly team, not in terms of personnel, they have the personnel, but in terms of fucking execution. I give it to them for beating the Eagles. Beating a team like Chicago, or who we think Chicago is, beating the Eagles at any strength, I give it to them. But it still doesn't mean that Chicago is some force of nature, some team that other teams should be scared of come playoff time. I mean, there is a ceiling for this team, and it's a first round exit.
Okay, and that does answer one question, but Chicago on box score, it's great.
Mm-hmm.
Final score, amazing. But when you look at this game and you really try to figure out how Philly allowed two players to rush for over 120 yards, and then on that flip side, Saquon can't break 60. It's I don't want to say this like it's not some rare occurrence or something, but it's like Chicago is not going to like I get it. Yes, they're up there in terms of leading the league in rushing yards, and they can dominate the run, but
What's
130
bro's
yards, and
name?
then
Manungai?
Manungai,
I love
Kyle
that name.
Manungai,
That's my
he
favorite
ran
name in
for
all of sports right now.
Manungai.
Manungai.
It's
It just
cool. But he ran
sounds
for 130.
phenomenal. Yeah.
He ran for 130. DeAndre Swift ran for 125. What the hell is that? I don't see a world where that's replicated or any defense allows that. There's not going to be
Well,
another
also, like, if
offense
you
that's
have
going to be able to
260 plus rushing yards, you should probably put up more than 24 points.
that. And it's like,
Given,
what the fuck? What does Caleb Williams have to do?
I know, and then all praise goes to Senior Williams over there. I
Only thing
mean,
that man has to do is hike the football.
for real, and props to Ben Johnson, and what Ben Johnson has done essentially is keep the ball out of Caleb Williams' hands, more than it's supposed to be there. I mean, Caleb Williams hasn't looked dreadful. He hasn't
I mean,
turned the
he
ball
threw
over a
the ball
million.
36 times.
He threw the ball 36 times.
I mean, he only completed 17 of them, so luckily he
Oh,
had 200 plus, yards
oh
of rushing. But fuck,
no!
I
I
mean,
mean,
it's not.
this Bears team is incredibly incomplete, but the bigger issue with this game is how fucking bad the Eagles are. Like,
No, the
their
Eagles are
defense is
bad.
horrible. Their offense is the worst thing we've seen. Like, it's the most shocking thing that we've seen this year. You're going from obviously Super Bowl champions, offensive player of the year, running back, two great receivers who are somewhat kind of 1A, 1B ish. And now you've got nothing from any of those four. They are doing absolutely nothing impressive.
My only problem is like off the top of my head, when they needed to, it's like all right. So they showed up. They came back down 21 versus LA,
Yeah,
and Jalen was
early though.
slinging that shit. Okay, then they beat
Week three.
Detroit. They beat
Sure.
Detroit 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's like, so
But Detroit's look like shit.
but I'm saying, are all these teams just that fucking close to
I
each
don't
other?
know.
Like, is that just like Carolina and then LA, the Rams, and then and
It it
Chicago and
it it
Philly? Like, are they all
it
just
can't be. There is not that much parity in the National Football League, and there shouldn't be. Like there, we I like yes, we called for the league not to be rigged and all this stuff, but there has to be bigger gaps, and there are gaps in terms of record. Like the Patriots are now 11-2, but fuck if like they're a good team. I don't fucking know. They're not compared to like a what good teams were last year
the
or years
Patriots have a
before.
good defense. Patriots have a good defense with a quarterback that's smart with the football, and they're starting to figure out their run game on top of having the best record in the NFL. And then if you look at, I mean, you want to talk parity. I mean, what's really, to be honest with you, there's always going to be two things when you go into the playoffs: run game, stopping the run game.
Yeah.
If you don't have the ability to have produce a run game and or stop the run game, you're fucked.
So the
So
Eagles
if
are
you look,
fucked.
I don't. Okay, well, if that Eagles team showed up where Saquon can't break 60 like most of the time this season, and they're
Saquon has
allowing
broke
two
what 100 twice. Bro,
once,
he almost hit that
one
Mac
time.
Jones.
one time
It's
he
my favorite video. Have
fucking
you seen that?
he uh-uh.
Mac Jones hit when he was a Jag, ran for a first down, popped up to the football and hit like a. This is awesome.
I haven't seen that.
That was
But then you look
incredible.
at like Denver, okay, good defense, quarterback that doesn't turn the ball over, he's cool. You look at the Colts, good defense, run game. Daniel Jones obviously doesn't have to do much. Now, when he does have to do much, sometimes it doesn't end up in the best. It's not the best outcome, but I don't know. But then, like, I don't know. You can't be so literal when you say parity because it's like, oh yeah, every
No, but
good team is gonna have a.
what I mean is like
But,
a team like Chicago, not Chicago, Carolina. Like,
mm-hmm.
yes, they have, I guess, the potential to have a good game here or there, but by no means should a team like the Rams, who they just beat, the Niners
When?
last week,
Oh, last week they beat.
Eagles, Niners, I don't know, whoever the fuck they beat. Their defense looked incredible. Their offense looked even better. They showed up. Their defense looked like it never played football. Plus, Stafford threw 2 picks, which just killed everything. Um, so
They beat the
I
shit
don't
out
know.
of the Bucks. The
They beat the
Bucks. They
piss
beat
out
the
of the
shit out of
Bucks.
Tampa.
You're right. You're right. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, they should have performed the same way against Carolina. But it's just this weird inconsistency from good teams, and then consistency from teams who aren't that good.
Okay, well the question is Chicago first place in the NFC. If this playoff started right now, they get the first round bye at 9-3. Are they overrated?
Hell yeah.
Okay. And
Well, I mean,
the
you
reason I
also
agree with that.
like if yes, like if someone power ranked them as the best team in the NFC, they're wrong. But they are
Okay.
currently the best team in the NFC. I can't take that away from
Sure.
them.
And I just think that yes, they have a 9-3 record, and besides this Philly win, the impressive wins. Like there's not really many impressive wins yet. If you
No,
look over who they've beaten, they beat Dallas, which when they beat Dallas early, it was like, all right, cool. But I don't know. When you look at Dallas now, I think they're complete frauds. No matter how much people want to talk about them having a chance to make the playoffs, they're frauds. They beat Vegas, Washington, New Orleans, Cincinnati, the Giants, Minnesota, Pittsburgh, and then they beat Philly.
all scrubs.
So it's not like I don't know. It's for okay here for the Giants or for the Giants. Excuse me. For the Bears, that's great. Like for Chicago, like
Of
wow, like
course.
y'all are 9-3, and y'all were able to beat all these teams that were bad, and y'all were able to beat teams like Philly, and you're able to beat teams like Dallas. It's like for Chicago, perfect. But for the number one seed in the NFC, if
The
they end up being the number one seed in the NFC, they're getting slaughtered by whoever they play in the second round.
of course. But the other thing is like it's kind of like a I don't know. Regardless of who Chicago beats during the regular season, we're still not going to give them the respect because there's not really one team in the league right now who is full strength. Like there's not a good team that last year. There's not one clear favorite in the league. Like Carolina beating the Rams doesn't make us think, oh, the Panthers are the shit now. It's like, no, the Rams played like shit. Like
Oh, but it
even
can.
when they do win these games, like I still can't give it to the Panthers for beating a good team.
Is there a chance though? Maybe this is a stupid question, or you're just, or depending on how you answer it. Is there a chance that maybe this year in particular, it's not a leap year or a bridge year per se, but we're getting maybe a piece or a little hint of what? Okay, like I'm saying maybe next year the like how do I word it? Carolina and Chicago, say they get even better in terms of where we look back on this year and go like, oh no, they have been like progressing more than we thought. And like I'm saying, throughout week by week, we're sitting here just going like, how are these same old Panthers or same old Bears or same old Patriot, whoever, like winning these games?
Yeah.
But then, like, say next year they add another piece and make another move, and they're even more dominant. And it's like, oh, okay. Like you got to think it's what the Giants are supposed to do a couple years ago when they made the playoffs too early, and everybody said, "Oh shit," and then fell on
Well,
their face
but
the next year.
it's also what the Texans were supposed to do, and what Washington was supposed to do, and all of these young teams that have shown promise, and then it's just immediately pulled away from them, because of,
Houston,
I don't
Houston's
know.
got the whole. We're going to talk about that soon, but Houston has. They're flipping the whole AFC picture upside down.
I know, but
So I mean,
like when like I don't know. I guess we're just so used to obviously the Chiefs being atop the league, usually top teams being up there, Bills, Ravens, fucking Lions, all these teams, Eagles. And now they're all sitting here kind of falling apart, and these young teams are putting good games together somehow, but I don't know. I'm not impressed by really a lot of these teams. Honestly, the
but
Patriots
I,
have been probably the most impressive out of these few young teams.
but and then here's what I'll say though. If this translates to the playoffs, I don't
It's a
know if
new
I
league.
necessarily would be. I don't know if I'd be mad.
I wouldn't. But
Like if it's like
if we
okay,
revert back to same old, which is possible, then it's just a waste of a regular season again.
if we end up in a situation where it's the Bills and the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game,
There's a
I
problem.
would be okay with it if it depended how they got there. If fucking Josh Allen and Bo Nix have an absolute shootout, it's like, all right, you can't be mad at that.
No.
If say if what if Jordan Love and or if what so
Or
if
if
Brock Purdy
the
and
Chiefs have to go into New England and go and play them to get to the AFC Championship, that's cool.
yes,
But
yeah,
and then if the Chiefs
and
beat them in New England or whatever, but I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
I don't know what's gonna happen, and I think that there's some teams that we'll look at and talk about later on to see just I don't know how safe they are, but I don't even know who out of like I'll tell you for one thing one thing for sure I have no clue what the order's going to be, but I'm besides about 3 or 4 teams, I have no clue who's making the playoffs.
Agreed?
I have no clue.
Yeah.
So yes, I would say for terms of Super Bowl contenders, I wouldn't say that's Chicago. For Chicago, it's a fantastic year. If they get better after this year, well, you can't. They're
Monanga.
undeniable at that point. But I will say besides that, I mean, and we kind of talked about it. Why does Saquon get this pass?
Why not?
But no, but why though? I'm saying Saquon has
White
not
boy.
ran for over 100. He has not ran for over 100. He's ran for over 100 once this year.
I don't
One
even
time.
like I maybe I'm stupid. I haven't heard like a reasoning like why he's so unproductive. I'm not sure why he's so unproductive. I'm not sure if someone has an answer to why he's so unproductive, but it's relatively concerning given that he ran for 2,000 yards last year.
I mean,
What
is
changed?
there that is a good question. Like what changed? Because I have no
Because Saquon's
clue.
Saquon. Saquon's work ethic is above most in the league.
I
I don't
mean,
know. what would have changed?
Okay. I mean, here. I was sitting here trying to see like, all right, what could have changed? Um, I mean, Kellen Moore.
Potentially. Did he leave last year?
He was there last year, right?
Sure.
Correct? I want to
No.
say. I think so.
I
Yeah.
thought he was he?
Kellen Moore 2024. Okay, that's not what I typed. 2024. Regular season and road to Super Bowl victory. Yes, he was. Yeah, that's why he's the Saints head coach.
Then that seems like probably the biggest change. Sirianni has to take. I don't know who their current OC is, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like I can't. Like what can we say about Saquon? Like he's already had an illustrious career. He's had a great career already. We can't turn and say that like this is his fault.
I mean, to go from 2,000 yards to can't like struggling to get 60.
And the crazy thing is, he was running like a wild horse on the Giants, who were horrible.
Bro, but last year for Philly, it was like, yo, fucking, you want to play? You already got like a $130. He's like, I'm good. Let the young cat, let the young cat see.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
hey,
he was like,
you want to break your record? Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
he
They
was
can
like,
play. Like,
I'm not gonna play last week, and I'm not gonna fucking break the what franchise record or
hit.
his
Well,
single
I think it was
game
his
record.
single, yeah, his
Yeah,
single game record.
I
But
don't know.
yeah, no, I don't know why Saquon gets a
Did you know
pass. That's
Jay
a little.
Ajayi has a British accent?
No, he doesn't.
Speaking of Eagles running backs,
JJ doesn't have a.
Google.
You want me to? I'll pull up a video. You want me to hear? I'll listen to him
There's a
talk.
video
There's
of
no
him
way.
talking about look up Jay Ajayi Darren Sproles, please. Please, 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 please.
What do you mean? Look him
Like
up.
on
Like
YouTube, go
he's.
and just look up Jay Ajayi Darren Sproles. He talks
Hold
about
on. No, I
Darren
want to
Sproles.
hear him.
And
Fuck
no, I
that.
know it's full
Fuck
British
that.
accent.
Hold on. 2017 NFC Championship post game interview. Anything is possible. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. I
Bro,
did not know that.
I didn't know that all right, so he was born in London. Then his family, but he moved out of England. He moved to Maryland when he was 7. I guess he just has his parents' accent, but he's fucking sounds full
That's
British.
crazy.
Yeah, it
Yeah, I mean, if
scared the
he
shit
grew
out of
up, if he still grew up hearing that his whole life,
me. Yeah,
yeah, and
exactly.
every comment is he's British.
Yeah, bro. I was like, what the
Holy
fuck is
shit,
this? He's like,
Jay
yeah,
Ajayi
Darren
is
Sproles
British.
was my idol. I was like, I grew up liking football. I was like, holy fuck.
Oh
That was
my
awesome.
god, that is great. All right,
Yeah.
let's move on to someone that plays like he's British. We got the San Francisco 49ers versus the Cleveland Browns. Devin. Um, now, you know, after last week and whatever, we had Shedeur fans on our head. They were coming for us, and I was like, all right, so Shedeur better go out there and sling it. He better go out there. I'm talking 250, 3 touchdowns, maybe like 23 for 27, like more same touchdown complete, like maybe same completions as touchdowns or incompletions as touchdowns,
Incompletions as
like
touchdowns.
just a
Sure.
great game, right? And then that doesn't happen.
In a good
And
first
then
half.
and you know what? You know what's weird? So that they beat Vegas, right? Because when the Ravens shit happened, it's like that's not his fault. He wasn't ready. And then they beat Vegas. It was like, I'm not gonna lie, Shador fans are real quiet this week.
Are they really?
They've been. I haven't seen like I usually see. By
See,
this
but
point,
I
I
don't
see.
even like as a non-Shador fan, I don't think Shador should feel that bad about this game. What? Did he leave without a pick or did he throw a pick?
You can leave without a pick and still play like shit. Yeah.
No, of course he played like shit, but like it's not the most like holy fuck concerning. Like this is the worst guy we've ever seen play football, and for a Shedeur fan, that should be promising. Had a good first half. Obviously, had the issues with Jerry Jeudy in terms of getting him the ball. Pretty bad second half. Pretty inefficient. Took a few sacks. Couldn't really complete too many balls in the second half. And then they had no offense. But like as a Shedeur fan, he didn't throw 4 picks. He didn't look like Browner. What the fuck's that guy's name on
There's no
Minnesota? 12?
okay. We gotta. It doesn't matter. Stop it. You're giving them a fucking cop out. We're not doing this. For Shedeur fans, no, Shedeur fans said he was going to be the MVP of the league. He's the best fucking player in the draft. He is the best quarterback available.
Well,
He's the best
exactly.
option. He is playing as good as Dylan Gabriel could. He is
But
playing to
as a
not lose
realistic
and is
human,
still losing.
yes.
He sucks. No, there's no realistic humans aren't Shedeur fans.
No, I understand, but
It's not a
like,
thing.
I say people suck all the time. Like, yes, Shedeur isn't good, but like he's not whoever
No, he
the fuck.
sucks.
But also in comparison to where Shedeur fans think he's supposed to be, yes, he's dreadful. But whoever the fuck started for the Vikings sucks. Like
Sure.
sucks. Like
And here's
15 passer rating. Number 15. Like sucks.
you said he wait. You said he had a what?
15
That was his what? His QBR?
passer rating
Oh, okay. What was his
out of
QBR?
158.
What was his
So,
QBR?
I don't know.
Okay, so 3. I don't know. Yeah. So when Shedeur left Vegas with an 8 QBR, nobody said anything. When he left San Fran with a 16.3 QBR, nobody said anything. Put this in perspective. Here's how I like put in perspective for me. Brock Purdy isn't that good. The man still finished with what? What was it? It was a
Touchdown and a pick.
76 QBR. A 76 QBR rating.
QBR or passer rating?
QBR. That's what I got to hear all the time. I got to hear about QBR this, QBR that. But then all of a sudden, when Shedeur started playing, that QBR talk went away real quick. I haven't heard about
the
QBR talk. I've
QBR.
heard nothing about it.
It's about the
Shedeur,
unintangibles.
like you were being nice, and that's cool. You know he was okay in the first half. Shedeur was playing not to lose. The same exact way. Like, here's the thing. He's playing the same exact way Dylan Gabriel was. Like, the same exact way. And Dylan Gabriel didn't look good. He didn't look worth a shit. Like, he did not look good either. He was playing to not lose. Dink and dunks here. Maybe, like, yeah, we're NFL quarterbacks. We're going to try to push it downfield at some point. And it worked. He got his little touchdown. It was cool. But I can't play this game where it's like, okay, so Shedeur threw for 149 yards and a touchdown. Shedeur fans were right. Those Shedeur fans are fucking way off. We're aiming for Oklahoma, and they're in the fucking ocean. Like, they are so off. Like, they are so off. And it's you know, it is what it is. I don't I don't really know what else to say. I'm kind of over it. He played like shit again. He looked bad against a good defense, and that's what was
This
expected.
is where everything starts to melt into, like, it's not, like, the first week he starts. The first week he gets into the game, it's Shedeur, Shedeur. He's now becoming an NFL quarterback, and he's going to slowly realize that everything's not about him, and that just because you have a week of practice doesn't mean you're going to play well, because this is the NFL and everyone's good and everyone's going to try to fucking destroy you. Yes, Shedeur, you are an NFL quarterback. You can play in the league for right now. Doesn't mean you're going to be good. Doesn't mean you're going to be a fucking superstar.
And that's the thing. It's like, there's nothing wrong with him obviously thinking like, no, I can do this. But there's a difference between, like,
I can do this.
I don't know. Confident people don't tell you how confident they are.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just confident. Like when you are delusional,
Like when
you gotta
Nine tells us that he has an alter ego, that eliminates that there is an alter ego. And that
like
tells me that
whatever.
his alter ego is dumber than himself.
But
Can I
I'm
see
saying like as
JJ
soon as that
McCarthy
even
throw a football? Not some jackass with face paint.
you don't want to see JJ McCarthy throw a football either.
That's probably better than Nine.
You're saying, okay, I see what you're doing there. But no, see, the problem is there's only one Shedeur Sanders, and Shedeur is a little delusional, so he's got to talk himself up a little bit. Yeah, all I need is like 1 week of practice with the starters, and we'll be all right. And then, yeah, you
Crazy.
beat Vegas, that's cool, and then you walk into San Fran, who is like, okay, San Fran is 9-4. We just spent like 10 minutes talking about how the 9-3 Bears are overrated. So like
Yeah.
the NFL is really fucking confusing this year.
Like
I don't know how else to put it,
San Fran
but
does not deserve to be in that position at 9-4.
fuck no. They're 9 and
And
4 and they're the 7th seed.
and they caught an easy breezy, beautiful cover girl type of win over the Bears. Not the Bears, the Browns. And
A 9 and
yeah, I
4
mean the
7th
Browns'
seed.
only saving grace is how incredible their defense is. And Myles Garrett is going to finish the season with 25 fucking sacks.
I don't know.
He got a sack.
He was quiet. I was about to say he was quiet versus whatchamacallit versus San Fran.
Yeah, but he's got 19 going into week 14. 4 games
We'll
left.
see.
5 games left.
5 games left.
4 games.
5 games left.
They're 9-4.
Yeah. No, they're not.
Nine
Well,
and
they
three.
got 4 games left. But like
Oh, you're right.
the Ravens are
The,
6
the
and 6.
Browns already had their 5.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's gonna break the record. Finally,
He might, maybe.
he will.
But all
He
right.
will.
So let's take a look at this. Houston and Indianapolis. Now, that fucked everything up.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you. That was
literally everyone.
in terms of like just AFC standings or who you root for. I mean, that threw a big wrench in the system because them beating the Colts put Jacksonville in at the number 1 spot for the AFC South.
Are you serious?
So Jacksonville is currently sitting at
Oh my
8 and
god!
4, which bumps the Colts into the wild card, into the wild card spot at number 6, and
And it
Houston
keeps the
right outside.
Texans.
Yeah, at 8 keeps the Texans in. So as of right now, it's Jacksonville 8 and 4, Baltimore 6 and 6, the Chargers 8 and 4, Indianapolis 8 and 4, Buffalo 8 and 4, and then it's Houston at the 8th spot 7 and 5, and then you got Pittsburgh 6 and 6, and you got Kansas City 6 and 6.
Like
Well,
the
yeah,
Texans are supposed to be 6 and 6.
the Texans supposed to be 6 and 6. When you look at it, this is why I said I have no clue who is making what, because at this point,
And
I said this, I said only one team from the North is making it.
yeah, and the fact that there could be 3 from the South is mind-boggling. But also, we've seen the Texans collapse. Not that, well, yes, we've seen the Texans collapse, but we've seen the Jags collapse just about every year when it comes to late season playoff hopes. So hopefully, there's not 3 teams from the South going, but the way it looks right now, yeah, 1 team from the North.
Okay, so then let's look at it then. So Jacksonville, okay, for instance, you say they fold. They play the Colts twice. Do they split or lose both?
Split.
Okay, so they split. Okay, and then they play the Jets. That should be a win. They play Denver.
L.
I was about to say I don't know if they beat Denver. And then they have Tennessee. So sure, they beat
No.
Tennessee, and then the Colts once. That gives them 10 wins. That'd put them at 10 and 7. And then you look at Indianapolis. Okay, so if they split with Jacksonville, They got Seattle and San Fran. Are they beaten? They beaten Seattle and San Fran?
No.
That's
I mean, we
that's a
can call that a
toss up.
split too.
Okay, split it however way you want it. Say they lose to Seattle, and then you got Houston. They just lost to Houston. They're gonna play the Houston at the end of the year. Do they lose to Houston twice?
I don't know. I mean, that game's gonna be for the marbles.
Okay, so say all right. Let's say they clutch it out and they beat Houston. So okay, that's 3 more wins. So then they're sitting at 11-6. They're sitting at 11-6. Buffalo, they're sitting at 8-4. I think they got Cincinnati. That's a win. They got Cleveland. That's a win. They got the Jets. That's a win. And then they have New England, who they lost to earlier this year. Do they lose to New England again? I can't say they lose to New England again.
No,
I got to give them the win. And they have Philly. Does Buffalo beat Philly?
probably.
I
If
mean,
these
Buffalo
two
got the
teams stacked up right now, yes.
but okay. So then Buffalo's winning out.
I mean, they're supposed to win every game.
So then Buffalo's going to be 13-4.
That's a shot at the still have a shot at the East.
Yeah,
Probably
absolutely a
not.
shot at the East. And if you look at the Chargers, they got Philly, they got Kansas City, they got Denver again. I think they struggle in all three of those. Maybe do they beat Kansas City? They already beat Kansas City once.
No,
Do they beat Kansas City again?
no, no,
No?
no.
Okay, so do they beat Philly? I don't think they beat Philly.
Probably not.
I don't think
I
they
can
beat
see the
Philly.
Chargers missing the playoffs.
I think they can beat Dallas. I don't think they beat Denver at the end of the year if they're playing for something.
No, fuck no.
And then they got Houston, so maybe they beat Houston. And that puts them at 10-7. So you're looking at 2 10-7s right there. You got Houston. They got Kansas City. All right, well, let's look. All right, they could beat Arizona. They can beat Vegas. And then we said that they would lose to the Chargers. We said that they would lose to Indianapolis. And then Houston has Kansas City next week. I don't think Houston beats Kansas City. As much as it's
No.
like so obvious that Kansas City's fallen off, I really don't think they beat Kansas City.
Well, Kansas
So then
City
they would
is
finish.
they got to go on a tear.
Houston would finish 9-8 with that record. And then unfortunately, you got Baltimore. They play Pittsburgh twice. They play Cincinnati again. They got New England and they got Green Bay. So they're gonna have to figure something
Y'all
out.
got one loss left.
We got probably, and I would say we either got to beat Pittsburgh twice, get our revenge against Cincy, and let one of those losses be to New England or Green Bay, or
Yeah.
split with Pittsburgh. I think that's the only thing that we can do. But the question is, what are they going to do? It's not what they can do. It's what are they going to do with Pittsburgh?
Because what they
Are,
could have
do
done
they?
was gone from 1-5 to 12-5. Instead,
They could have,
they lost.
and they could jump to 11-6. But here's the thing: I think they get their get back against Cincinnati. If they lose to Cincinnati twice, then they deserve to miss the fucking playoffs. The problem is, like, they should not lose to 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. They just should.
No one should at this point. I mean, that team is really, really bad. Aaron Rodgers was what, 10 for 30 or something? 10 for 20 something? Not great.
So at best 10-7. At best 10-7.
Yeah,
And I think that might be a struggle. And then Pittsburgh, they beat Miami, they beat Cleveland, they got Detroit. Don't think they win that one. So right there off the bat, they're looking at about a 9-8 record. If they beat Miami, whoa. Hold on, whoa. No. They're 6-6. If they lose to Detroit, beat Miami and Cleveland, Pittsburgh. If they don't beat Baltimore, they finish 8-9.
I thought they were 6-5.
So they're finishing either they're 6-6. So they're finishing either 9-8 or 8-9. So I'll put 9-8 for them, and then Kansas what?
You preserve with a tie.
I don't think they do shit with a damn tie. Kansas City, we say they beat Houston. They're beating Tennessee. They're beating Vegas. That's 9 wins there. And then they got the Chargers and they got Denver. And we said that they would beat the Chargers. They can't lose to them twice. So then they finish probably about 10-7. So I think Baltimore makes it because they win. They win the North. I think Baltimore makes it because they win the North. Buffalo's obviously, yes, cash them in. Buffalo's going to be in whether they win the East or not. So they're going to be in there with New England. If we have Indianapolis at 11-6, boom, they win the South. And then 10-7, 10-7. But then Broncos are sitting there at 10-2. I don't think the Broncos are going to lose the next 5 games. They have Denver coming. They have Vegas coming up. So Denver probably wins the West. And then what? That leaves 1 spot, 2 spots. Baltimore wins the North. New England wins the East or Buffalo. So then Buffalo in the wild card spot. Denver wins the East or the West. Indianapolis wins the South. And then, like I said, you got Buffalo and wild card. And then the 2 spots left, if we went based off this, I mean, so Jacksonville's 10-7, Chargers are 10-7, and Kansas City's 10-7. I don't know what the split would
I don't
be
know the
as of right
tiebreakers.
now. Yeah, so I can't do the split right now. So I guess I don't know. It's gonna be a toss up between. It's either gonna be. I'll put it to you like this. It's either gonna be 2 teams from the. It's gonna be 3 teams from the West, or it's gonna be 2 West, 2 East, 2 South, 1 North.
South. Yeah.
2 South, 1 North, which is crazy. Usually it's
Which
like
is
3
flip
North.
flopped.
Yeah, that's a crazy flip flop. But I think that's close to what I think it's gonna look like there. So I would say right now, I'll call it. I'll say Houston, no. Pittsburgh, no. And that's my for sure's. That's my guarantees.
Cool.
If it flips on our our heads and Pittsburgh stomps on Baltimore next week, all right, flip it. Pittsburgh, yes. Baltimore, no. Take them the fuck out. Take them out. And then these other games, Devin. I mean, New Orleans versus Miami.
Cool. A cool play at the end of the game. Pick 2.
What?
Pick 2.
Yeah, I got to pick. Yeah. Jacksonville versus Tennessee. You know,
I forgot that game happened.
Atlanta versus the New York Jets.
That's really one name I haven't heard a lick of this year.
Tennessee, Cam Ward.
Yeah, Cam Ward. He's played every game.
Well, I mean, here's my problem. My issue with Cam Ward is I don't. His fans never made it seem like he was the best in the world. So I never had that. I like when you were told how good Shedeur was, and then you like saw it, and you were like,
"That the fuck is that?"
It makes you kind of look at it like looking for the negatives.
Yes.
Regardless, like I mean, you could be told whether you're a Shedeur fan or not. If you're told like, man, he's the best in the world, you fucking walked away from.
Yeah.
You walked away from San Fran's games like thinking about some shit that went wrong. With Cam Ward, it's like, I'm not gonna lie. We all agreed. I feel like everybody kind of agreed that the quarterback talent that last draft was kind of mid.
Well, the only guys talked about were Shedeur and Cam Ward, and it was one guy's going 1. We know who it is. The other guy could potentially not be drafted. That's how bad it was. But at the same time, like, none of us were like, oh, for sure, like, Cam Ward's the guy. We're like, oh, no, Tennessee is quarterbackless. Why not take the best quarterback, seemingly, in the draft instead of actually developing a team?
Cam was the best of the bunch. And Cam will be around. Like, Cam's going to be like, who's he going to be like? Like the thing about the Titans is it's
Kyler
like, we
Murray.
don't need. We don't need a fucking maybe, but we don't need an MVP. We don't need a Super Bowl run. We need a guy
No.
that we need a reason to unretire this fucking jersey number. That's what we need.
Bro, that will haunt them forever. That will be the first jersey number to be retired, unretired, re-retired for the old retiree. Like Malik
Well,
Neighbors, like one isn't going to get re-retired for Jack Newhouse from the 20s. If it's going to get retired again, it's going to be for Malik Neighbors. Cam Ward is not getting his
sure.
jersey retired. So, and they should, and
I
Warren
mean,
Moon needs to take that motherfucker back right now because that's a Hall of Famer.
yeah. I mean, I don't know
He's got a
how it's
gold
gonna go
fucking
in the
jacket. He
future.
gave his number to a fucking 22-year-old.
Well, because that's the thing. Is like we don't know how. We have an idea of how good we think fucking Cam Ward is, but we don't really know.
We have no
You know what
idea.
I mean? You know what I mean? Like we have an idea. Like he's all right. He's all
He's
right.
gonna be
But
all
I'll
right.
put it to you like this: this is Drake May's best season. I don't know if Cam Ward's ever touching this. You know, I don't think that's happening. I don't think that type of productivity is coming from Cam Ward. Arizona or Atlanta versus the New York Jets. The Falcons suck.
Falcons really suck. Holy shit! What? That's another huge disappointment this year.
Yeah.
That offense.
Well, that's because Michael Penix isn't that good. So obviously, when your quarterback isn't that good, it always
Well, this was
well
Kirk's
obviously
doing.
no, that's what I'm saying. This was Kirk's doing, but in terms of their
Prior,
whole season,
yeah.
it's like when I watch Michael Penix, it looks like it hurts when he throws the ball. Like when he throws the ball, it looks like he grunts like
Yeah.
it hurts him physically.
It
But no,
looks like you can hear like gears turning.
yes,
Not
like
good.
he might be right-handed. I'm convinced that these lefties
Maybe that's why Tua
aren't
fucking sucks.
left-handed.
Tua might be a righty.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is actually. Um, but what you got?
Shedeur's a
Arizona versus
lefty.
Tampa Bay. You had Shedor's a lefty. Um, what did I say? Oh, but I mean, Bucks banged up. They were still able to beat Arizona, so they're
They held
staying in
out. Yeah.
first place for the. They're staying in first place for the NFC South for now. Because it was a must-win, like we said. I mean, and we kind of talked about it, but the Rams and the Panthers, what the fuck?
I don't know. And I mean, it made it even more of a must win for Tampa just because the Panthers pulled one out. Yeah, I mean, like we said, the two picks weren't good. Puka had a crazy fucking catch, which was kind of sick.
No, Puka has some.
He
Puka and
fucking
Devontae. I mean,
they got
Jesus
best hands
Christ,
team, hands duo times 10.
ridiculous.
Um, but yeah, I mean, just lack of defense. The offense played well for the most part.
Lack of defense. It's like, but their defense was so good a week ago. Like
Like
their defense
crazy
was
good.
so good.
And the defense was
Their
so good
defense has
leading
been good.
up. Like the past 5 weeks, their defense looked awesome.
Yes.
All this talk about Jared Verse and all these guys, and then it's just like poop.
Shit the bed. I mean, this was Matt Stafford's moment to like really pull away for this MVP race. Like drop 4
And
or
he
5
fucking does
tutties
his
on the
shitter.
Panthers.
Like
Throws 2
30,
picks.
30-2 ratio, and now I mean, still 32-4 isn't bad. Like he can have a game like this, but
No, but
any
you
more games like
doubled your
this.
season total. You doubled
For
your
real.
season total in one
In
game.
10 weeks.
Like, come on, bro. That was just disappointing. I was like, not even like, oh, I want to see the Rams play well, or I like it wasn't even anything like that. It's just like, are we
Yeah,
really gonna
it's like
give this
to
MVP to
Carolina.
Drake May? Like, there's no way we're giving Drake May
We're
MVP
not
this year. If we give Drake May,
like that's so much more Mickey Mouse than anything the Lakers did. If Drake May wins MVP, that's so Mickey Mouse.
yeah, nothing. The Lakers have never done anything Mickey Mouse. I said it. I'll say it again.
It's wrong. But
Yeah, exactly. It's not fucking wrong. There's absolutely nothing Mickey Mouse about the 2020 championship.
except that fucking Mickey
Cool.
Mouse was in the building. Oh,
He wasn't though. He was quarantined.
he was in the building. Did
Mickey Mouse was not in the building.
he was hanging out with Rachel Nichols? He stole Rachel Nichols from
I
Jimmy Butler.
I'm trying to figure out when it mattered where you play basketball. Exactly. The bubble is in a Mickey Mouse championship.
McMouse.
Minnesota versus Seattle. Cool.
What was bro's name? I don't know his name.
Max Brosmer.
Yes, 4 picks. One of them was, oh, I'm gonna go down and then launch that mug. Terrible. Probably the worst quarterback the league's ever seen. I see now why, like, they were throwing out hurt JJ McCarthy and hurt Carson Wentz, like when JJ was hurt and Carson Wentz was starting, and then Carson Wentz gets hurt, like they were like, we are not putting in this guy. We're gonna throw Carson Wentz hurt ass out there, and he's gonna get season-ending surgery the next day, type shit.
Yes.
Like, this is how bad this guy is. Undrafted, like, not supposed to be here. Like, the fact that
Not
he's on the
supposed to
roster
be
and they
here.
couldn't give him one fucking call to anybody.
Who could they have called?
They could get Cam Newton for the slim price of $10 million because he's not getting out of bed for 5.
Yeah, I guess they could have, or they could have pulled RG3 out the booth. Who knows? Who knows what they could have
RG3
done?
is the fastest quarterback in the league right now. So
He's faster than a pigeon.
Pigeons are quick, man.
There you go. Yeah, fucking fast. Buffalo versus Pittsburgh. All right.
Aaron's cooked.
Fuck Aaron Rodgers. Josh Allen's playing like shit.
Josh Allen's playing like dog shit. Josh Allen,
like he's
is
playing like
a glorified
good.
goal line running back at this point. Like, he's literally a goal line running back. Yes, you have the most
That's it.
rushing touchdowns by a quarterback in NFL history. But we also watched Cam Newton play, and the way he got his rushing touchdowns was sick. That was awesome. That was fun.
Even his goal line touchdowns, though. But it's like, here's the big thing, though. There are a lot of touchdowns that Cam Newton got that pretty much were as easy as a fucking QB sneak. You're 6'6", you're jumping over the goal line. Which is why we understand it's like, there's a reason why QB rushing yards is a lot more like impressive than
Elusive.
QB rushing touchdowns.
Yes.
Like, nobody cares that here's the thing. We all knew this was going to happen because they don't give the ball to James Cook at the fucking goal line, even though James Cook he's still carried.
James Cook has carried the past 2 years. The only time James Cook scores is when he's at the 50 and breaks the fuck loose, or the 40.
If he does,
the other 40.
James Cook has to not get hawked to score a touchdown.
They're not giving the bitch to James Cook within the 10 or inside the 5.
Shit,
it's not happening.
Within the 20, bro. Within the 20,
no
you better take a knee. You better take a knee at the 1 if you fucking break this loose.
That's bad. But
no.
Josh, started the game 5 for 11 with a fucking terrible pick.
Josh looked horrible.
It's really
and
bad.
Josh didn't. There's nothing
Josh is like old.
They
Josh.
played good. They played good enough to beat Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh looked like shit.
Well, they didn't. So, I don't even think they played well enough to beat Pittsburgh. Like, they go into the half. What was it? 7-3 at halftime. Bills.
Something like that.
And then immediately Aaron gets blindsided because he's blinder than a fucking 12-pack of donuts. Scoop and score. Now they've got the lead. And then Aaron is incompetent. And then blames it on receivers missing meetings.
Aaron,
your entire team is incompetent. So is he.
The problem is with that whole thing and the receivers. It's like you watch George Pickens play for Dallas, and it's like, wow, imagine.
Well, I mean, shit. You watch DK play for the fucking
Yo,
for Seattle. DK has been a good receiver his whole career. Obviously, he's
he's
not.
been
He's
all right.
not like fucking incredible, but he's been good. He's never looked this fucking bad.
He's never looked this bad, but DK is also like it's different. Like when you show up, you are the starting receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Like you can't fuck this up. Like look at the history, and I hate to bring up the history and the culture, but like no, if you're the
No, I
Pittsburgh
agree.
Steelers wide receiver one, you better fucking hoop. Because
Yeah.
before this, it was supposed to be George Pickens. Before George Pickens, for some weird reason, for a year or two, it was going to be Juju. Before that, it was AB. Before that, it was
No, in
motherfucking
between
Heinz
Juju and
Ward.
Pickens, it was what's his name? The guy who couldn't stay on a team because he's a prick.
Deontay?
Yeah.
Deontay Johnson? I mean, he was there, but it wasn't like you're the
No, he
next
wasn't just
fucking
there. He was breaking out.
yes as the slot receiver. But I'm saying like there the same time, like he was like
Yes.
when like there was never a time where Deontay was like no, it was like no Hines turned into AB and then turned into was supposed to be fucking Juju. Remember the hype Chase Claypool had like
I was about to say
Tomlin
Chase
was supposed to
Claypool,
be
fucking Canadian.
Tomlin was supposed to be this wide receiver guru, like this guy who just knew how wide receivers worked. He was
At
the
this
wide
point, dude,
receiver
I
guy.
don't really know what Tomlin is, does, or wants to be. Like, I don't get it.
I'm at a point where if every time the camera cuts to you, you're in the same like pose or like same facial expressions that you had the last time it cut to you, you don't really do much.
I don't think he does
Like,
much
and
at
I hate
all.
to be that simple. I hate to be that simple, but like when Mike Tomlin is just like I'm fully convinced when the defense is out on the field, it's just that little old white motherfucker on the sideline.
Yeah,
Just calling all the shots. And then Mike is just I'm watching on the Jumbotron and see it was backwards, so I thought he was running on the other way. My ass.
my
Like
he ass was
that
on the
here.
field.
That's how much he isn't involved. He thought the good excuse for getting in Jacoby Jones' way was I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, he was. He did
Yeah,
not
no,
get. Like, he
I
was
love when they
the
yeah, no,
fuck.
I love when they show it and he's watching and oh
Literally,
shit.
literally.
Oh shit.
Well, he makes
But
a
no,
step toward the field, steps onto the field, and then oh
that's what he hit. It was like the juke was so slow that the momentum took him this way first and
yep.
then pushed him away.
Then he slid.
And it was
I don't
already
know.
too late, Devin.
Screw Tomlin, dude.
Um,
And like the
but
fact
I
that like
guess yeah, fuck that.
what is it? What is it going to take for him to get fired? A losing record? He's not going to get fired because Aaron's going to come back, and they should both be fired. They should both be banished.
What would it take for Aaron Rodgers? What would it take for Mike Tomlin to get fired?
At like this
I mean, they
year,
would have
nothing.
to like 3 wins.
Yeah,
If he went like 3-14, it'd be like, all right,
two
maybe we
consecutive
need to
losing seasons.
see.
Because
That's literally what I was
after they have
thinking.
a losing season, it's going to be like Mike Tomlin's never had consecutive losing seasons. Like
Well,
wow,
and I mean, it's also going to be like, is Mike Tomlin? Are we really just going to take one season and say it's
I
like
know.
I'm not gonna lie, it's the same shit they're doing with John Harbaugh. They're
It's the
like,
same
are we
exact
just
shit.
going to
They're in the
take it
same
now?
exact fucking boat. They have been
Kind
for
of. I
years.
mean,
Not right now, I know, but
well, no, I was gonna say Tomlin has built his career on having his team in like in totality be good enough. while John Harbaugh's career was just saved. Like John Harbaugh was on
Oh
the
my
Mike
God.
Tomlin's never been on the hot seat. It don't matter how many
Not
games he's fucking
legitimately, no.
losing.
No.
He's never on the hot
Harbaugh
seat.
was probably what? How many games did Lamar play? 5 games? Like he was 5 games away from being fired.
Yes,
Had Joe
he
not gotten
very
hurt,
close to getting
he would have
fired.
been fired.
Besides that, Vegas loses to the Chargers. I mean, the Sunday night game
It's a good
wasn't a
game.
bad game.
I
It was a really good game. I don't,
like I said, I've given up on watching us play. I'm glad I didn't watch. I'm glad I didn't finish that game just because, like, had I invested myself and then for us to lose in that fashion is really sad and kind of just is I don't know the way our season was meant to go. Like, score and then Mariota, don't get it over the lineman in
score
front of you.
score a few times.
Score a few times.
Score
Make some great
a
plays.
couple times.
Like one of the better
And bring
catches
that
this year.
shit back. Who the
Whatever bro's name is.
which one? Whichever bro's name is. Odell?
Huh?
I mean, that's Odell. Are you talking about Odell Beckham Jr.?
No, you saw our guy had that a catch like that.
Yeah, but what's his name? What's his fucking name?
I don't know. Traylon Burks. Traylon Burks. Fuck you.
There you go.
I don't.
There you go. I
I'm
texted you. I
I'm
texted you
dead
when
serious. I do not watch this play.
I texted you when the catch happened. I said, "Holy fucking shit, what a catch!"
Yeah.
Motherfucker, back of the end zone, Huss was there.
What was more
But no, I'm
impressive than
saying,
that? What was more impressive than that was Bo Nix's dot falling over. That was incredible.
look,
That was so. I like
you
that.
obviously
That made me upset. I was like, that's so sick.
you were obviously watching at some point because you were like, "Why is Jaden in the booth?
Oh no, yeah, no.
It's
I
not
watched the
fair."
first half. I watched the first half, and that made me wildly upset. Go put a
And
fucking
he,
jacket on. Go put a fucking jacket on and lead your fucking team. Like, what you were questionable this week. Like, you're not out for the fucking season. You don't sit in the fucking booth on your phone. He's on his fucking phone. He's starting quarterback. Go put a jacket
I
on and
guess.
stand next to Mariota. You fucking dickhead.
But what do you? So what do you want
I don't
Jaden to?
know. Do nothing. Who cares?
Okay,
Be on the
all right.
field. Be on the sideline. He could have started this week. He practiced this week. And then he decided to sit up in the booth and pull his phone out on national television. Shame.
I guess. I don't know. Sometimes at least when I looked at it and I saw Jaden Daniels in the booth, I was like, it's probably cold. It is what it is.
Lamar missed how many games this year? 3, 4,
Yeah,
4. He was on the sideline
didn't
every
help.
game. No, it didn't help,
Didn't
but
help.
God fucking damn it. You're the leader of this football team. Go stand out there in the cold. You look like an
But
idiot.
I don't know. Don't the players know that though? Like they know Jaden. You think players saw Jaden Daniels in the booth and they were like, he doesn't care.
Yes. Someone.
I don't think
There's
so.
one person. Yes.
I think most of them don't care anyways.
Well, that sucks too.
And
Yeah. I mean, our
I
season,
think
like
Jaden
nothing
Daniels
matters
might
in the
be.
season, but it, just because you're hurt and you're not hurt anymore, go stand outside.
We didn't consider this. What if his mom made him do it?
Fuck him and his mom.
His mom could
That
have made him.
Campbell's chunky soup woman. Get her out of here.
Nope. Nope. His mom said, "You guys sit in the booth. You're not getting a cold. It's
Yeah.
getting cold
Sit in
outside.
the
You're not
booth
getting sick."
and sit on your phone
Yep. She didn't want
like
to.
you're
Well,
a fan.
he's got to text her back. He's got to text her back. I
He's got
mean,
to
he's not
text
gonna. He's got to
what's
have
her
his
face?
phone.
Juju Watkins.
No, 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 Juju mom. He's texting his mother. That's the only person he's texting.
His mom needs to go. She's not an NFL
I'm
agent. She's an idiot.
I'm convinced that Jaden Daniels, his like mom has him on like Life 360 and is still like tracking his like
Oh,
speeding habits.
that's not even. That's like the basic. Like, yeah, there's no way. No. Like, not only does she have the
I mean,
tracking,
I
like
fuck.
he doesn't leave her sight physically in real life.
No, he doesn't. It's very
Um,
weird.
but again, that's just another
Um,
reason why I wish we would have drafted Drake May. It's all right. I was wrong. I'm joking.
the best rookie season of all time. That wasn't luck.
I'm
It
sure
wasn't
about that.
luck. You're talking about
No, I'm joking. I'm
you
joking.
watched the
I appreciate
you
Jaden.
watched the
No,
rookie quarterback have. I guess you're over here talking about Drake May and this and that.
no, I don't like Drake May. I told you I don't believe in. I don't believe in UNC quarterbacks.
You shouldn't. And then besides that, you had New England, belts to ass for the New York Giants in a top 5 NFL uniform for sure.
Top 3.
Top 3, sure. I mean, it definitely competes with whatever the best alternate or just the best uniforms period in the NFL. It's got to be. Yeah, at least top 5, maybe
Yeah.
top 3.
I was
Maybe number 1.
so quickly going back to the Commanders. I was upset that both of the teams weren't wearing throwbacks.
What? Why?
Well, they didn't like we were wearing our throwbacks, and it would have been nice to see them in theirs, their old school D helmets.
Yeah, no. Honestly, the old school Broncos beat out the Patriots by like miles.
Both are nice.
No, but the orange crushes are
It's awesome.
ridiculous.
It's awesome.
That orange and blue pops.
Yeah, but
like that shit fucking
we beat
pops.
them in the Super Bowl. Both teams were wearing those jerseys. How long ago was that?
Oh,
You might
okay, I
ask.
got
How long ago that was? You might ask. That was 1988. Long before I was thought
you.
of.
1988. Holy shit. But all right. I guess let's figure out who's gonna rank where in this power ranking, Devin, because a lot of teams lost and now I'm confused. So I guess let's start off. Last week we had the Los Angeles Rams number 1. They lose a close one versus the Carolina Panthers. And you had Detroit, who lost to Green Bay. The question is, do they get to jump over the LA Rams? And that does not mean they take the number 1 spot. It's just, do they jump over the LA Rams? Or do
No.
they stay for now? Okay. So they can stay where they are. Now the Colts falling to Houston, a little disappointing. Philly, very disappointing, losing to Chicago. Buffalo, they won. Buffalo won.
Sure.
A game that they were supposed to win. But they won. And then you had Green Bay at 6. So, I guess where who's going where?
Green Bay can come up. I still believe in Rams 1.
And who?
Rams 1.
Oh, okay. Rams won. I can also agree with that. I don't know if anybody jumps Detroit.
I mean, Detroit lost.
They lost. So did the Rams.
I know, but Detroit lost to
Green Bay.
Yes, a team that's up there. I do not think Green Bay jumps Detroit though. No.
No, they don't jump Detroit. So keep
I think
Detroit
they
there.
could jump
Now,
the Colts.
okay, so that's the thing. So we're looking at the Colts, we're looking at Philly, and we're looking at Buffalo. Who does Green Bay jump?
I think Buffalo can go 3.
Buffalo can go 3.
Buffalo or
Okay.
Green Bay at 3.
I'll go Buffalo 3, Green Bay 4.
And then I don't know what the hell else. I mean,
And then I'm keeping Colts over the Rams for now.
Eagles.
Or Colts over the Eagles for now.
Yeah, I agree.
So I can go Colts. And then Denver over Philly, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Seattle, New England, or Kansas City over Philly, yes or no?
New England. Over
You
Philly?
sure about that?
I don't know if I'm. No, I'm
Over
not
Philly?
actually. Then, yeah, Philly. But it's not
Philly, and then I
confident.
could. I mean, no, it's not confident, but you can go Philly there, and then you're looking at Seattle, New England, Kansas City. Now Seattle obviously
New
put
England,
belt status on
Kansas City,
Minnesota.
Seattle.
What the fuck are we doing here? Why? Why would we do that? In what world would Kansas City losing to Dallas jumps over Seattle, who just blew the fucking doors off of Minnesota?
Minnesota's not a real team.
I don't know. New England beat the Giants. I don't know why the Giants get to jump over Seattle. We had Seattle over New England.
That's fair.
I think it's right now it's Seattle, New England, Kansas City, and I don't
You
really
gonna leave
think it
that?
changes.
Okay.
I like Seattle and New England. I can ask you who jumps over Kansas City. Like the San Fran jump Kansas City? I don't think do you think San Fran jumps? I don't think so. They could, maybe.
I don't
Are
think
they
so.
better than Kansas City? Is Chicago better than Kansas City?
No.
Tampa? The
No.
Chargers?
No.
San
Record
Fran?
wise. Who?
All right. Kansas City at 10. I was saying San Fran. So, I mean, I would say probably right now, the real question is who's jumping over Baltimore? You got Chicago.
Yep.
You got San Fran. You got Tampa. You got the Chargers. So who's jumping over Baltimore?
San Fran.
I'd say probably San Fran. Yeah, I'd say San
I
Fran
don't
for
think
sure.
Tampa does. I don't think the Chargers do.
And I don't think Chicago does.
I don't think Chicago does either.
So I'll go Baltimore 12. And then if we're looking at Chicago, Tampa, and the Chargers, I mean, shit. Chicago did their thing. Tampa, they won, and Chicago, and then LA did their thing. I don't mind that order right there.
That's fine, but I mean
Chargers,
Tampa's they're wavering right now.
They're wavering, but they still call it that dub. Dallas over the Chargers, or no, Dallas over Pittsburgh. Yeah,
Yep.
no,
Yeah.
just caught the dub over Kansas City. Houston over or under Pittsburgh.
Right now over.
Right now over, which means Jacksonville over Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Jacksonville over Houston.
No.
What?
Jacksonville stinks.
Jacksonville's
They're
way better than
probably
the
gonna
team that
lose.
won like a
They're
few in a
probably
row
gonna
with
miss.
Davis Mills.
Probably gonna miss the playoffs.
Houston is absolutely missing the playoffs over fucking Jacksonville. Jacksonville is number one in the AFC South right now.
I know,
They have
but it's
control of
Jackson.
their own destiny.
It's Jacksonville.
I don't know. I think
I
they're
guess you can put
they're a
Jacksonville
smidge
over
better
Houston.
than
That's fine.
Houston. And then we're looking at Carolina. I mean, where does
Does
Carolina
Carolina
go?
give anybody for beating the best team in the league? Shit, put them
Where does
number 2.
Carolina get to go here? Does Carolina jump Dallas, Jacksonville, Houston, Pittsburgh?
No.
Who do they jump? Do they jump in? No? Okay, they don't jump anybody. All right, well, then I like that right there. Dallas, Jacksonville, Houston, Pittsburgh. And it's Carolina. And then we're taking a look at a couple more. I'd say Cincinnati can jump Atlanta and Minnesota, maybe.
Yes.
I'd say they can jump Minnesota and Atlanta. I'd say Atlanta's a little bit better than Minnesota. I'd say Arizona right now looks better than both of those teams. I would say that out of everything else, I mean, we can go to 32. 32, we had Tennessee. I'm gonna
Yep.
keep there. I'm
Vegas.
gonna put Vegas at 31. Yeah,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna put the Jets. And then I have Cleveland right there. Maybe we put Cleveland over Miami and New Orleans. Maybe.
No.
But as of right now, we kind of just had them in the same spot. So all right, Cleveland, and then Miami beat New Orleans, so we'll keep them over them. And then the Giants, I mean, they got their asses kicked, but they're probably still a little bit better than Miami and New Orleans.
Washington.
Yeah, I'd say Washington is probably the team next up, and then yeah, Arizona, Atlanta, Minnesota. So there you go. That's your top. That's your. Those are your 32 teams right there. Starting from 32, Week 13 power ranking: Tennessee, Vegas, the New York Jets, Cleveland, New Orleans, Miami, the New York Giants, Washington, Minnesota, Atlanta, Arizona, Cincinnati, Carolina, Pittsburgh, Houston, Jacksonville, Dallas, the LA Chargers, Tampa Bay, Chicago, Baltimore, San Fran, Kansas City, New England, Seattle, Philly, Denver, Indianapolis, Green Bay, Buffalo, Detroit, and the LA Rams. All these teams suck.
It's so bad.
And that's what it is. But all right, MVP votes: OPOY, OPOY, DPOY. Kind of weak this week.
Yep.
But you got a couple names. You got Jordan Love, who's 18 for 30, 234 yards and 4 touchdowns. You had Jameson Williams, who had 144 yards receiving, 20.6 yards per catch, and a touchdown. You had Bryce Young, who was 15 to 20, 206 yards and 3 touchdowns. You had James Cook, who had 144 yards rushing with 177 total yards, averaging 4.5 yards per carry. You had CeeDee Lamb on Thanksgiving, 112 yards, 16 yards per catch with a touchdown. And even though he lost, I will continue to point out that if there is ever a reason that this team wins, it is because Bijan Robinson went for 142 rushing, 51 receiving, and a total of 1 touchdown.
And they lost.
And they lost. They lost. But that's what I got for contenders.
I have my list. Bryce Young.
Okay, go ahead. Okay.
Jordan Love.
Okay, so my 1 and 2 are just switched. I got Jordan Love 1, Bryce 2.
James Cook. 3.
Okay. Okay.
Jameson 4. I like the fact that he stepped up without Amon-Ra there. That was nice. Wasn't enough in the end because he dropped that 4th down ball. But Jameson 4 or 5. Who else is in there?
I mean, I like CeeDee. I'm not gonna lie.
I do
think
like
CeeDee
CeeDee.
went crazy on Thanksgiving. I mean, every time it just seemed like he was causing some fucking problems over there. Jameson, I mean, he did his thing, but wasn't a loss. So I'm gonna go CD 3. Give me Cook 4. And then the number 5 slot, we are going to slide to Bijan Jameson. We'll give it to Bijan. Give me Bijan number 5.
I'll go CD 4, Jameson 5.
CD 4 and Jameson at 5. All right. And then for OPOY, I mean,
James Cook,
it's weird that I didn't give him
CD,
James Cook.
Jameson.
Okay. James Cook, CD, and Jameson. So you put, all right. Yeah, okay, all right. That makes sense, I guess. Cook, CD, Jameson. You know, give me Cook. Give me.
Isn't it weird James Cook is
Give me
going to win
CD.
Offensive Player of the Year?
You said what?
Is James Cook going to win Offensive Player of the Year?
Probably Jonathan Taylor
Has he
or
continued?
JSN. I
Or
don't know.
JSN?
JSN
I mean,
could.
the race for Opoy is going to be much better than the race for MVP.
I don't know. I have no clue who's winning MVP.
I know, but whoever does is not going to be that cool.
It depends. It depends on how the rest of the season goes. I'm gonna go. Give me Bijan. Give me Bijan for my third for OPOY, and then DPOY. I mean, you have Micah Parsons. He had 2.5 sacks and 8 total tackles. Against the who the fuck
Lions?
did they play?
Lions.
The Lions, yes, the Detroit Lions. 2.5 sacks, most sacks this week. You had Ernest Jones, the fourth. Seattle's linebacker had 12 total tackles, 2 interceptions, and 1 return for a touchdown. You had Carolina safety Nick Scott, who had 9 total tackles and an interception. You had Minnesota linebacker Dallas Turner, who had 5 total tackles, 2 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles. And you have Thule over for the LA Chargers with 7 total tackles, 2 sacks, and a pass deflected. Micah's my number one. Micah's been my number one since Thanksgiving, actually. Just been waiting for this moment. So give me Micah number one. And then, I mean, if we're really looking at it, okay, Nick Scott was able to pick. Oh, no, okay, Ernest Jones at 2. I mean, 12 total tackles, 2 picks, and an interception. You could argue that he's first, but, I mean, Micah's impact. I know you're not going to catch this in every single game, every single play, but Micah's impact on that Thanksgiving game, it was almost every play. It's a fucking problem.
It was a really big problem.
So give me Micah 1, give me Ernest Jones number 2. And then I mean, Minnesota lost. It definitely wasn't because of their defense.
No.
So I'm gonna give Dallas Turner the chance to earn some points here with the 5 total tackles, 2 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles.
Yeah.
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were thinking.
I haven't
Cool.
given much variance this year.
Yeah, no, not for DPOY. And then finally, Thursday Night Football, Dallas versus Detroit.
Ooh, what a game.
It could be.
I think that'll be a great game.
It could be. I mean, hopefully.
Is it bad that I'm giving it to Dallas? I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like Detroit,
Detroit
they can get
hasn't
caught
shown up
slipping.
offensively, like to the
Here's the
full scale.
They can get caught slipping though, but at the same time, I don't know if they get caught slipping the dumb teams.
I know that the Cowboys are so dumb, but like they're a lot less dumb with George Pickens.
Yeah, I mean it's cool. I mean if the defense isn't there at all, well then yeah, we got some serious problems in Detroit. But give me Detroit. Detroit's supposed to win this game. They need to win this game. They should be putting it on Dallas, no question.
I'll take Detroit too.
All right, Detroit it is for Thursday Night Football. Well, with all that being said, Devin, we broke down these teams. We gave out some awards. We talked about who's making the playoffs, who's not. Are these teams frauds? Are these teams contenders? Who the fuck knows? But I guess with all that being said, Is there anything you need to get off of your chest before we get out of here?
Nope.
Perfect. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of On It. We will be back on Saturday to discuss this Thursday night football game and predict all of Week 14's games. Maybe some didn't do it. Fuck. Favorite NBA moment of the week. Austin Rivers. It wasn't Austin Rivers. It was, who was it? Fuck. Who was it? Somebody called Draymond the greatest role player of all time. And
Was it Draymond?
it was no, it was who's dude like tall, like, hair, big teeth, big mouth, like he was fuck, dude. You're gonna when I give you the name,
In
you're
the
gonna be
league?
like, oh, him. Like, was in the league, yes.
Ryan, is it that Ryan guy?
I don't think it was a Ryan guy. Danny Green.
Big teeth, big hair. You're right. Danny Green.
Yeah, just big shit. Danny
I mean,
Green
Danny
said
Green knows a
that
thing or two
Draymond
about
was.
being a role player, so.
Yeah, there you go. And they were like, but like he won championships. You're like, that's why he's the greatest role player of all time.
You could say the same thing about anyone who was on a championship team, because that does not
Yeah,
count.
no, you could. No, it doesn't. But Draymond is the greatest role player of all time.
My favorite moment, the Lakers fight.
I missed that.
Wasn't really a fight. I don't know. Luka got pushed, and then someone else got pushed, and then that happened. I mean,
Yeah.
the greatest thing that's happening. I mean, Luka's kind of a dog. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, he's eating. He's doing his thing. But who knows? Maybe some interesting shit happens throughout the week that we get to discuss on Saturday, Devin. But brand new episodes every Tuesday and Saturday. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. It has been me. It has been Devin. It has been real. We are out.
Goodbye.